Okay, hey everyone. So I thought I'd make a video just explaining to everyone why I've become a digital nomad during a global pandemic. Seems like a kind of crazy time to do such a thing. So yeah, thought I'd explain myself. I think there's a little bit more to it too. I know that a lot of my subscribers have been watching my videos for a while. You probably know, the type of content that I'm used to creating, and they're probably curious as to what the heck am I doing? So before I get into why I became a digital nomad during a global pandemic, I think I'm going to just start by saying I'm not really concerned about your take on what's going on with COVID-19 and the pandemic itself. I know everyone's got a different opinion on it. The fact still remains the same that travel is difficult and there's a lot of restrictions going on in the world. I will say that I follow the restrictions everywhere I go. I'm fully vaccinated, and I personally believe in doing my part to, just see this come to an end, or at least become something that is well managed around the world. So I'm out here in Santiago de Queretaro, Mexico, and for anyone who has followed my videos, you'll know that I recently flew here from Ottawa, and it was a long 27-hour flight, which was meant to be, I believe, 10-hour flight. This is one of the issues right now with the pandemic and just travel. There's places in the world like Mexico that travel is open and available, but there's a lot of delays and, all kinds of different craziness that goes along with it. So yeah, long flight, but I am here, and although I did a bit of travel within Canada before coming here, I kind of consider this my first destination. No offense, Eastern Canada, but yeah, it's hard to consider traveling within your own country travel, or at least for me. So yeah, Mexico, first destination. So yeah, so what's the story? Why am I doing this? Well, I could start by saying, sometimes life gives you lemons, but that's not really a good explanation of it at all. So I think what I would say is that I'm not going to get into my personal life on a, globally accessible public vlog, but yeah, I found myself at a stage in life, where I was looking inward and outward, evaluating what's important to me and what direction I want to go with life. What's important, what isn't. Yeah, how I should spend the next few years of my life. So as I was reflecting, I had to think about, what direction I wanted to go and what was important to me. So there were a lot of things that came to mind, but the three most important were to stay connected with my family, to live a healthy lifestyle, and to make the most of life. So staying connected with family is obviously super important, top of my list, but it's also probably the easiest thing to do. We live in a digital age where, with a little bit of Wi-Fi, some data, we're able to, communicate through text, or, even with apps like WhatsApp, we can, have voice and video and send photos and all of that. So yeah, staying connected is relatively easy, and if all else fails, there's email and, even snail mail. I can write a letter. So yeah, staying connected, super important. Also, relatively easy to do. The next thing, staying healthy. To be honest, I used to be incredibly healthy, incredibly fit, let myself go over the years. And then this past year, as I was reflecting on things, I realized the error of my way and started to make some effort. Dropped 50 pounds. And, the simplest thing I can say is, I counted calories. I started eating properly. Reduced alcohol immensely, and cut out junk food, started exercising. Basically when I started, it was a matter of tracking everything just so I could learn the proper habits. And that's something now I definitely feel a lot better physically and mentally because of it. And it's something that's going to be easy to maintain, I think. Now it's just a part of my life, my lifestyle. So, that leads me to the final thing, number 3, and it's making the most of life. I think that's going to be different for everyone. We all have our different priorities. For me, it's, living up to the expectations I have for myself. And it's definitely, the most challenging part. But what that means is that, it's pushing myself a little bit out of my comfort zone from time to time. And, by doing that, then I'm, able to feel the reward that comes from those little challenges. So, the last thing that I should say, making the most of my life is obviously doing the things that I enjoy. And I enjoy photography. I enjoy video content creation. So I want to spend more time doing that. I'm at this stage in life where I have the opportunity to, do a little bit of travel. And I have to consider that there's a global pandemic, but I also have to, realize that pandemic might not go away for some time. And do I want to, put the brakes on life and wait? And the answer is no. If the pandemic's gonna last for several more years, well, in several more years, who knows where I'll be? I might lose my health, or I might, meet someone and want to settle down, or, any number of things. So, it's that seize the moment, right? So, becoming a digital nomad during a global pandemic. seems a little crazy. I'm mostly okay with it. I think that as long as I'm respectful of the local customs, and that includes how they're managing the pandemic in each area I visit, doing my part to not spread the virus, regardless of what you think of it. It is a virus, and just like if it was the common cold, I wouldn't want to give someone else the common cold. Now, evidence proves that the COVID-19 virus is worse than the common cold, and so I definitely don't want to spread that around. I don't want to take it from one country to the next. I don't want to take it into one house to the next. I don't want to return to Canada and bring it back to my fellow countrymen or my family. So I'm going to respect the way each area manages it, and even more because I know some areas are a little bit relaxed. I'm going to be very cautious so that I'm a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. So yeah, I'm out in Santiago de Queretaro, Mexico. My first time being in Mexico, and I'm looking forward to exploring it further. So finally, the question that's probably on the minds of some of my long-time subscribers is what's going to happen with my canoe trips. And yeah, I'll still be doing them. I love canoeing. Canoes are a part of my life. So I'm from Canada. I'll still want to go back and visit family. And while I'm there, I'll be doing canoe trips. But I'm also going to be exploring other parts of Canada and the world. Making the most of life and exploring further. So this is a new chapter for me, and yeah, I'm inviting you to come along with me and see some of the world and see some of the experiences that I have. All right, so that's it for now, and I guess that's an update and the start of a new chapter. Thanks for watching.